Welcome to Seeker Springs, a place to examine the evidence for the existence of God. This past April the 8th, 2024, people in southern Ontario experienced a total solar eclipse. Thousands flocked to places like Niagara Falls to get a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Many will not see this again in Canada for another 20 years. Surprisingly, the reaction of people for many were very emotional, and they did not know why. During the totality of the eclipse, people experienced awesomeness of nature. Words like magical, intense, and amazing were used. People were in awe of the phenomena. My wife and I were in our condo when the eclipse happened. The skies were cloudy, and we basically had to follow the eclipse on TV. The skies got dark, but not as dark as I thought, since we were not in the path that experienced totality. Imagine a bullet train traveling at a large circle of tracks at 67,100 miles per hour. And then you have a race car driving circles around that speeding train. I know this is physically impossible, for our trains and cars do not move at such speeds. However, if it is possible, we're waiting for an accident to happen. Yet this is how fast scientists say the Earth is traveling around the sun, and how crazy speed the moon is moving around the Earth. Yet everything is in order. You can predict to the second where and when the next solar eclipse is going to be. When we look towards outer space, we are challenged to reflect about our origins. Many believe that God created the universe with all the stars, sun, moons, and planets in place. And there are those who embrace the origins of the universe with the Big Bang Theory. The theory brings up the idea that the universe started at a single point and then expanded and stretched to where we are now, and the universe is still expanding and stretching. In 1927, a Belgian astronomer named Georges Lemaitre theorized that the universe began at a single point and that the universe expanded and stretched to a present state, and that it continues to be stretching. Lemaitre published an article and suggested that the universe is expanding, and was not well received by his peers at first. But a few years later, he was honored for his teachings. Many scientists today embrace the Big Bang Theory as a godless explanation of how we came to be. However, could the Big Bang Theory not be a godless theory, but an explanation of how God created the universe? There are those who forget that Georges Lemaitre was not only a well-known astronomer, but that he was also a Catholic priest. He saw the Big Bang Theory as the way that God made it to happen. In 1933, in Pasadena, California, Albert Einstein, who did not approve of Lemaitre's theory at first, embraced it after hearing Lemaitre's detailed theory at a gathering of mathematicians and physicists. Einstein said, "This is the most beautiful and satisfactory explanation of creation to which I have ever listened." Just think about it. If the Big Bang Theory is true, we have now existed over the many years from chaos to order. The question is, did it happen with or without intelligent design? If there is no creator, then we would expect everything to eventually be spinning out of control in chaotic hopelessness. The fact that there is order reveals that there is a God who is in control. The Bible says, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day they pour forth speech. Night after night they display knowledge. There is no speech or language where their voice is not heard. Their voice goes out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world." When we look at the vastness of our universe, how can we not get emotional? We are reminded of how small we are before our Creator. We are reminded of how insignificant we are before our Creator. We are reminded of our standing before our Creator. Seek him out, and you will find him. May God bless you in your spiritual journey.